Jin In. She's the founder of 4Girls GLocal Leadership movement. Really great to have you with us, Jin. Can you just start by breaking down, this has become a very complicated case, almost as many twists and turns as a Hollywood movie, you might say. But it is a bit complicated. And given the questions that the jury is asking, what would that lead you to believe in terms of where this case is headed?
Yes, well, first, I want to pull us back and get to the core of this. First, rape is one of the most costliest crime around the world. And in the United States, it costs about $130 billion. And second, whether it's rape or sexual assault or any violence against women, it's never about sex. It's always about power and the abuse of power.
How does that hold up, though, in the court of law? Because you have the defense attorney saying that some of these women carried on relationships with Harvey Weinstein following those allegations. There were email exchanges, there were other consensual encounters. Maybe the initial one wasn't, but how does that play out in a courtroom?
Well, unfortunately, with the law, that's why we need better laws. But currently, that's the only thing they have to go by, unfortunately. And I wish this conversation, it's always about the women, and it never should be about the women. It should always be about the men who perpetrated these crimes.
Where do you see this case heading in terms of, basically the defense attorney's been criticized for putting out essentially an opinion piece. She's saying it's not related to the case. It's more about the way that the case is conducted. But it is essentially addressing the jurors and trying to influence the case. How do you see the media's role complicating Weinstein's, I guess, trial and procedures?
Sure. Actually, I believe the media has the most powerful role. Because really, in the courtroom and with policies and laws, we don't have that much that's actually currently protecting women. We actually need better sexual harassment. Around the world, more than 1/3 of the countries around the world have no laws against sexual harassment. So we do need that. But this is where outside of the court has a much more powerful force. Women need to demand change. One of the great things that happened, if there was any silver lining with the Harvey Weinstein, is that the Me Too movement happened. And so now we're shining a bright light on the dark abuse of power. And in fact, light is the greatest disinfector. So all women must come. And that's really what the movement is about. It has only one critical factor, and that is women's voices being heard. And it is in solidarity with all women. And this is not just a United States issue, it's a global issue.
Absolutely. And this will certainly have implications for the movement going forward, depending on the verdict that's handed down in this trial. Jin In, really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.